last time on Cursebreaker, these guys woke up and somebody was knocking on their door, see? And they said, hey, I got some animals in this cart. What the fuck are we going to do about it?
What the hell? What the
Okay, but now you have to do it in Danny D.
Uli said, yeah, toss me the monkeys. And they got them all stashed away. And then on the way out of that place, people started disappearing and getting all messed up real bad. And then...
There was a bird.
There was a bird. That's right, there was a bird.
That Bone Kid talked to the bird.
Bone Kid got a message from home days like, come home, home, and
Be the Bone King. That was terrible.
I am fully recapped, yeah.
and then they went to see this cool-ass moneylender who was their best friend, and then they went to the library, and the gnome dude got a big old boner for the knowledge, and here we are at the fountain. Do-do-do-do-do-boo.
This is it, though. You keep that. We're keeping that. You're not writing a new one. We're keeping that.
So last we spake, y'all had just witnessed Genie taking a big old drink of magic and going a little crazy with it, almost out of control, but then he still responded to Snack's command to stop, as he was kind of absorbing all of the magic that was coming out of the font of magic in the Tower of Magic. Magic. Just as Genie was about to grant Holly's wish to turn Ivy back into Ivy, the door exploded open, revealing 3 snarky judges and a whole troop of law mages. In that exact moment, Tibio thought fast to cast darkness on the entire room. And that's where we find ourselves.
Ginny, finish the spell.
You hear, I lost track of the chameleon.
Oh no.
Snakk can see, because Snakk can see in magical darkness.
All right, so yeah, Snakk, you can see. The everybody that was approaching you, the bad guys, so to speak, they all look pretty equally startled, except for Tonberry, who's at the front, who you can see, like, he takes one decisive step out of the chamber and then lifts a hand and casts a light spell at an elevated level. And you can all see this little point of light start to break through the darkness. But it's like it's fighting against the darkness, and so it's kind of chasing the shadows out of this room. And you hear, nice try.
Snakk, Ginny, hurry.
I scamper for the chameleon, and I also don't want to be in the light.
Are you trying to, stay out of sight then? Be
I'm
hidden?
looking for the chameleon, but also I'm scared of the light spell because it's going to be really bright.
Yeah,
and hurt
it
my
is.
eyeballs.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, make a investigation, I think, so you know what you're looking for.
8.
Okay.
Dope.
Yeah, the light spell continues to kind of creep across the room, and Tonberry starts stepping into the room, moving towards you, Snakk.
Genie, get into the lamp quick.
He obeys without hesitation, and the chameleon is left a chameleon somewhere.
Holly is just trying to find the chameleon. Like, she's kind of just walking around with her hands out.
Yeah.
Like, she's not really sure what she's reaching for.
No, make an investigation.
Nat 20.
Oh, yes, you find the chameleon immediately. I think the chameleon finds you?
Aww.
Yeah.
Okay, I scoop her up and put her in my pocket.
Okay.
They all walked past me.
Yes.
I got a good look at the law mages.
Yeah.
I would like to alter self to look like one
Okay.
and join their ranks.
Okay, yeah, you're standing behind all of them.
Thank you.
Excuse me, folks. This fountain is occupied. You mind waiting your turn?
We're not here for the fountain. And Tonberry takes a couple more steps towards Snakk.
Bert's gonna step in between him and Snakk.
It's not your time yet, Engelbert Wisherspoon. Soon, though.
Yeah, I know. Sunday. Is
Yeah.
it Snakk you're after?
He gives you a wink and he says, not the kobold. And he tries to take a step past you, Bert.
I mean, there's probably not much I can do.
So Snakk is backing away. Is there a window in this room, or?
There's not. It's an enclosed chamber.
Okay. Snack's going to get as close to the back wall as possible.
Okay. The law mages sort of start to flood the room a little bit.
I go in for whatever the target is.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's the lamp.
As your assumption starts to become grimly true, that Tonberry says is kind of like almost kneeling in front of Snakk now, and he says, "Now give it here." And he points the lamp at your hip. And then he's still staring at you, Snakk, and then you hear him call out, "The dark-haired law mage closest to the door. It's not one of us. Take him down."
Is that me?
That's you.
Okay.
Holly's gonna try to reach Snakk, and as she's running towards him, she's gonna swing around her pack of privacy, and try to hold it open and be like, "Snakk, put it in!" when she runs up to him.
Without looking up at you, Holly, Tonberry reaches like a hand out as you come in and just tries to rip the pack out of your hand before you're even there.
At that moment, Snack's going to try to cast a spell.
Okay. Let's make a contested grapple on the pack of privacy.
18.
Okay. Yeah, you actually succeeded there against Tonberry.
He's a weak old man.
Yeah, so he doesn't he isn't able to pull it out of your grasp, even though he does with uncanny reflexes, begins to pull on it without looking at you. He just can't overpower you.
Yeah, at the grapple, Snakk is going to cast Misty Step and just appear outside of the walls.
Like outside of the tower?
Yes, that he backed up to the wall and is going to just Misty Step as far as he can out.
Okay.
Yeah, see what happens.
Okay. Tonberry is holding on to this bag and kind of fighting Holly as she's holding it open for you to jump in. For no reason, you see his eyes go wide and he starts shaking his head no. And then all of a sudden you're like, "I'm going to Misty Step." And then you do so. So when you do, you all see the fountain kind of go white, and it casts this mist out into the entire room. And the next thing you see is all of you, law mages, the entire party, are free falling outside of the tower, 21 floors.
Mr. Snakk!
As you're whispering the incantation for Misty Step to make that go off, you hear him start to whisper something as well. And the moment that he appears outside, he finishes the incantation for Featherfall.
On himself?
On himself and his cohorts. Yeah.
Okay.
Can we guide ourselves? As
So
we're falling?
I think you're in the exact arrangement that you were inside the room. So Uli, you're kind of on the separate other side as everybody else, and there were a couple law mages that were headed towards you that are now slow falling away from you as you're fast falling towards the water below.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we're just gonna fall into water?
Yeah, that's what's beneath here. Yeah.
I feel like we've been in this position before.
Snakk reaches in his lamp and starts pulling out pillows frantically.
I was right behind Tonberry.
Mhm.
Can I try to grab onto his cloak or something like that
Yeah.
as we're falling?
Yeah, you can just try to give me a dexterity actually to grab on, not quite a grapple.
Ooh, dirty 20.
Okay, yeah, you grab onto his cloak, which you immediately realize he's detached from himself.
Ha!
Okay. So, and Snakk was next to Holly, right?
Close enough. Yep.
Okay. So, Snakk goes up to Holly and he has the ability to fly and does so. Now that I am basically a medium creature, can I hold Holly?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. And then Holly still has a pack of privacy out, right?
Yep.
I'm going to try to sleight of hand slip the lamp into that as we're falling.
So, yes, you're flying. You grab onto Holly to slow her descent, and you throw the lamp into pack of privacy.
Yep.
You see a couple things. Everyone who's falling sees that Tonberry has descended a little bit so that he's more with your group than he is with his group. He is also pointing both hands at the water below, and you can see that the water is freezing in a giant circle beneath you.
I cast web on the ice.
Okay. So on top of this ice that's being formed is now this like thick mass of webs that's kind of stacking this like
And squishy.
this squishy mesh of
Gonna
web.
yell, Genie, got any pillows left?
That's kind of the last thing that you hear is Holly shouting for pillows. As the lamp tries to go into the pack of privacy, there's an interesting thing that happens when you try to contain an extra dimensional space inside of an extra dimensional space.
Oh no.
We've created a black hole and we all die. That's the campaign.
From the ground floor, people first see you all falling, and then they see this spherical black void kind of erupt from between the pack of privacy and this lamp. Snakk and Holly, you're going to have to make dexterity saves.
6.
Yikes.
8.
No.
So the two of you are kind of rapidly repelled from each other at the epicenter of this blast. So you both take 31 force damage.
Fuck.
And are blasted away from each other as this black sphere opens between you and shunts you off to the side. For a second, you see this warbling disc that is rapidly spinning and sucking in little pieces of debris and everything around it. Anyone with a bit of extra planar knowledge can see that this is a rift to the astral plane that has been torn in the sky.
Cool.
They probably don't have laws against that, do they?
You see all these people that are kind of free-falling at a slower rate above you. You see one of the law mages get sucked into the astral plane and disappear, never to be seen again.
Did we land yet?
Yeah, that's the other concern. So there is web, but there is also ice.
Did
beneath
Holly
it.
get blasted into water space? Because she gonna die.
Yeah, so Holly and Snakk actually probably got blasted so far off of their trajectory that they're going to land in water and not anything else.
Okay.
So if you're unconscious, you're drowning, but if you're not, you should be okay.
Is unconscious 0?
Yes.
Okay, I'm at 2. So.
Okay. I'm glad this happened now instead of the first time that Snakk invites people into the lamp and Holly tries to go in there with her
Oh,
pack of
shit.
privacy.
Oh my god.
And just
I am
dies.
shit.
Yeah. So the rest of you who are careening towards the ice spider issue, is there anything you're going to try? You've kind of got one round of action here.
Can I scream at the ice?
Yes.
I'm probably also screaming.
Yeah.
I would like to scream.
Well, it's covered in web now.
I think Shatter would go through it. I'm trying to make it less hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's up to Tim. I just said yeah, like I'm in charge.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Tara,
that
what do you
checks
think?
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems good. Like good science.
My hands are tied.
For flavor, I'd like it to be kind of an accidental
Yeah,
scream because I'm terrified. So I'm screaming downwards at the ice. I would scream the ice to be the one that's shattering and not centered on me. I think I'm just going, ah! And then it would take 3d8 thunder damage.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll it.
9.
Okay. Yeah, this ice is not all that strong, and so you see it kind of shatter into a million pieces, creating a sort of slurry against the water that is also wrapped in web. So while it's not nearly as lethal, it's exponentially more gross when you hit the water, that you're wrapped now in soggy, frozen webbing.
So am I would say I'm near Bert.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I cast shield on myself as a reaction and mage armor on him as a action.
Okay.
I have no spells that will help.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you're both a little more armored, a little more like bolstered for impact.
Talk with ice.
Yeah. And yeah, now you're gonna have a little conversation with the ice.
Remove ice.
I'd like you both to make
Spell ice.
a dexterity check just to kind of check your
Spell-
landing, like belly flop versus
Spell
dive.
magic would have worked.
Oh my god.
Never mind.
14.
9.
15.
Okay. So Uli, you actually land with some grace. Tibio and Bert do not as much. The ice has been shattered, so it's not as bad as it could have been. But you both take 12 bludgeoning damage as you hit some sizable chunks on your way down. Snakk and Holly, you're just kind of underwater before you even know what's going on and rising back to the surface. Holly, you feel like you're about to pass out after what just happened. You have no idea where your pack of privacy is, and all of your friends are a good 120 feet away in the water. and there are now like a fairly large group of people, like on bridges and on walkways that are onlooking onto what's going on now.
Holly can't swim very good because she's wearing a dress. She is going to cast Water Walk.
Finally.
Her favorite spell because she doesn't like swimming. She pulls a piece of cork out of her secret pocket that she has just for water situations like this, and casts Water Walk.
Yeah.
And she just, I kind of, since she's in the water, I'm kind of imagining it as it just sort of like spits her out like straight up.
Yeah.
Like a bobber.
Yeah.
Just like,
Yeah.
and she's just standing on the water now.
Okay.
So basically, it gives me the ability to move across any liquid surface for 1 hour.
Okay. Yeah, there are some small waves that are causing you to be like a little unsteady on your feet. Snakk, what are you doing?
Snakk is going to climb into the lamp and let it sink to the bottom.
You actually don't know where the lamp is at this point. It was kind of blasted away from you. So you're just kind of alone in the water.
This has not happened before, and Snakk is frantically looking around for a glimpse of the lamp.
I want to address your flying real quick. So do you have to concentrate on that? Do you know? Is it the fly? Is it the effects of the fly spell?
From what I read in the book, it's kind of like an improved. Like, yeah, it doesn't require concentration.
Okay.
I can let me double check that though.
Yeah.
As a bonus action, you can give yourself a flying speed of 30 feet that lasts for 10 minutes, during which you can hover.
Okay. So yes, you're just bobbing in the water now without an idea of where Holly is or where your lamp is.
Holly's looking around for her pack of privacy.
Give me an investigation, Holly.
12.
You're not seeing it right now.
Do I see a big fish nearby?
Give me
Give me a fish check.
a fish check.
19.
Damn.
Whoa.
Doesn't matter what stat that was. Yeah, there's big fish.
I'm going to try to talk to it.
Okay.
Large, beautiful fish creature, come here.
Yes.
Actually, you go away.
Very well.
Is there a different fish?
Yeah.
Okay. Fish creature, you beautiful fish creature, come here, please.
Oh, it's so kind of you. Yeah, how can I help?
Can you please? I will give you plentiful food if you just take me away from this place. May I grab onto your strong fins?
Yeah, sounds like a good deal to me. Anywhere in particular?
I look around. Is there, I want to look for a place where I can really kind of run away. Is there like a open beach area? Or?
You could like swim between a couple of the towers and really get out of sight of everybody.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I gesture that way. That way, please.
And they just go, hold on tight.
All right.
And they just gun it around the corner.
Okay.
And take you into this narrow
Climbed
canal.
it totally straight is what's going on. You're like, yeah, I'm a fish.
All right, sweet.
Yeah, I'm a fish. What's up?
Hey, do you like my scales?
My name is Fish Tim.
Yeah.
Are we able to swim to shore? Something like that?
Yeah, you're all kind of bobbing among the ice. I'm going to have everybody except Snakk make a perception check.
Love it.
Really use that third eye again.
Holly got 12.
17.
5.
Also 5.
Okay. 17. You see two important things at the same time. You see Holly's pack of privacy floating kind of among the ice.
Oh.
It's just this sort of bulge of buoyancy now. Pack of privacy, bulge of buoyancy.
I hate it.
Oh, yikes.
It doesn't seem like anybody else has spotted it yet. However, you see Tonberry frantically swimming towards something that is away from the rest of his party.
How about close is the bag to me?
The bag is much closer to you than Tonberry is.
I'm going to swim over to the bag, and I say, I'm looking for Mr. Snack's magic lamp, and I cast Locate Object.
Okay. Yeah, it pretty much draws a line between you and Tonberry and beyond.
Seems like Tonberry is...
Definitely.
Tonberry's going for the lamp.
Mm-hmm.
Are Uli are any allies kind of closer to...
I think Holly's pretty far from you. I think where you are right now, Bert, both Uli and Tibio are quite close to you.
Well, Uli was on the other side of us. On the other side of the room when we fell.
That's true. Yeah, okay. I would say then Uli's probably at the halfway point between Tonberry and Bert.
I'm going to message Uli and say that Tonberry's after the lamp. We can't let him get it.
Over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna also go after the. Or I mean, if it's very close, I can grab the bag first.
Definitely. Yep.
Yes.
It's right next to you.
Once I lock on, I would like to aquatic adaptation
Oh, okay.
myself
Yeah.
and fish
Excellent.
my way over there.
Fish on out.
Fish in and fish out. I assume I can swim much faster than a judge.
Yeah. As you finish casting your aquatic form, you see Tonberry take like a deep breath and then submerge.
I also do.
Okay. Yeah, Uli, you're swimming ahead as quickly as you can, and you feel a giant octopus tentacle start to wrap around you.
Great.
God, fucking damn it. It's touching me.
Yeah.
Side thought, as I'm moving, I'm just going to shocking grasp it, because that's a cantrip,
Okay.
and I'll focus it on wherever it's grabbing me.
Yeah. Okay. You just shocking grasp the
Is
tentacle.
that a bad idea underwater?
We'll find out.
Guess we'll find out.
Could be an episode bad, I guess.
Do I have to make an attack roll
Yes.
if it's grabbing me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You probably have advantage though, since it's like attached to you.
Yeah, it says I have advantage if the target's wearing armor made of metal.
I don't think you have advantage for that reason, but you still got advantage.
But yeah, okay.
Sorry, Tim, do octopi wear metal armor?
This one does. It's got chainmail on.
That's a spell attack.
Yeah.
It's just like a sheet of chainmail covering.
The curtain, the coif.
It's like
Like a ghost.
yes. That is a 25.
Oh yeah, get some.
Bzzzt.
Roll the damage on that.
5.
Okay.
5 zap.
So you also take 5 zap damage.
Shocked myself.
You equally shock yourself in this thing. You really have no control over it underwater here.
Okay. I keep swimming.
Yeah. The octopus thing is like trying to like slow you down, hold you back. And so really the final stretch of this is just you in your aquatic form and this octopus just flailing against
Oh,
you.
it's still holding on to me?
Oh yeah, yeah. So you're pretty much upon the lamp. In fact, you felt it bump against your elbow at this point. So the two of you are just trying to grapple against each other.
Yeah. 24.
I think you got me beat again. Yeah. You're able to like shove the octopus kind of out of your face.
Okay. I kick him away with my foot and I grab the lamp.
Yeah, you're holding onto the lamp now.
Okay.
You see this this octopus instead of continuing to try to like drag you down or anything, it actually kind of like spreads all of its arms wide and then like just jets away from you as quickly as it can.
Okay.
You see it briefly kind of like bob up and appear near its group of people. And then you see this kind of it's closer to the rest of you now, and you
Great.
see this this enemy group is starting to kind of assemble closer to the ice and the web. You guys have a split second to react to this before they make their next move. Tonberry has transformed back into Tonberry, and then the other two judges are near him with 6 law mages.
Well, I can tell with locate object that Uli's got the
Yes.
lamp
Yep.
at least. This sounds like a tactical retreat for Bert.
Okay,
Just start going the other way.
cool.
I misty step away.
Away from that group. Okay.
Yes.
Good. Okay.
Very away.
I think Holly's trying to get to the nearest shoreline from
Yeah.
where she was
Yeah.
during all this.
In fact, I think you're like pulling yourself up onto like a little like kind of dock area sort of thing.
she doesn't feel too good.
Yeah.
So she's just trying to get to some dry land.
Okay.
She's all washed up.
Yeah.
I swim away.
Yeah. The last thing you see is Judge Malboro kind of swinging a wand in slow concentric circles over his head. And then Judge Tonberry points a fireball out towards Uli. Uli, you can see this coming. You know what they look like. And you see it kind of beaming for your head. Uli, you're a little too preoccupied to notice that what Judge Malboro was doing was initiating a teleport.
Okay.
I'm going to give you advantage on the avoidance for the fireball, being that you're in water and you saw it coming.
Yeah.
So go ahead and, roll that dex save.
Okay. I'm also going to bend luck. 16.
Yeah, that is not, however, high enough to beat Judge Tonberry's spell save. So the fireball explodes around you. So 27 fire damage, Uli.
I am at 2.
So you all hear the rush as the flames roll over the water, and Holly kind of looking back at your group as you'll pull yourself onto the stone, the solid stone floor here, and get above water. You see this this orange glow kind of roll over the water, and then you see this just sort of absence and like a bit of a splash as the rest of their group just kind of disappears out of the water.
Why does this keep happening to me in water?
Snakk, now around the corner with the fish. Is this as far as you needed to go?
This will suffice, Mr. Fish.
Great. Okay, if that's everything, I guess I'll see you around.
I owe you food, yes?
Please. Yeah, I mean, that was the deal, right?
Yes. Do I get onto shore?
If that's where you need me to take you, for sure.
Yes.
All right. Food then?
Yes, of course.
Sounds good. Let's go. And he drags you straight up to shore and kind of does like a little fish kick and like kind of throws you up on the edge.
Slaps you up.
And then he like puts his head above water and opens it wide and he's like, "Food, please."
Bah! And I cast create food and water and make 45 pounds of food.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it lands like straight on him and like you just hear this warble.
Mr. Fish.
You may share this food, but I want some too. And then I go over and eat a little bit.
You see a frenzy of fish appear here and just start eating stuff off the top of the water.
Fish, there's more of this may come to you. Look for shinies in the water and bring it to me, please.
Yeah, I could do that.
Wonderful.
Cool, free food.
So, I send the fish and offer the same thing to the nearby fish that came to eat the food.
You get like 6 or 7 fish now that are all have their heads like a little bit above water, and they're like, "We will find things for you, Snakk."
I am Mr. Snakk now.
They all look at each other. "Oh, Mr. Snakk."
Yes, bring me shiny things and something that looks like this. And I cast minor illusion and make the lamp.
They all kind of like look at each other and start bobbing and kind of rippling in the water, and then they all simultaneously submerge and like scatter out in different directions.
All right. And then my eyes dart around and look for my friends.
I'm not sure if you can see them from where you are, but you can hear like a little bit of splashing and Tibio mumbling something. So yeah, the action has kind of died down now. You kind of like peek your head around the corner and you can just see Tibio and Bert and Holly are all sort of close to each other. Uli's a little farther off and is just bobbing. Or sorry, Holly's up on shore already.
I make my way over to them and try to help them out of the water as best I can.
Yeah.
Well, that went pretty bad.
I'm not feeling too good.
Same.
I am sorry, friends. I thought maybe we could escape safely. We did escape.
Well,
Kind
we're
of.
still alive. And I got your bag, Holly.
Oh my gosh, you got my pack. Holly grabs it and gives Bert a little hug around his shoulder.
Yeah, as Bert's kind of pulling himself out of the water here.
Were you looking for this?
And Uli holds up the lamp.
Yeah, it's our Uli.
Uli,
Yeah.
this is wonderful.
Yeah, it will help though. I'm I'm not doing too hot.
I help pull Uli out of the water.
Yeah, Snakk. She sets the lamp kind of back into your hands.
Okay. I take it and look to the group. Should we try to find somewhere safe?
Is there anywhere safe? If the judges are after us, they can summon us at any time.
And now they know Holly's involved. And Bert.
Yeah, this isn't good. It seems like there's nowhere safe we can go.
Well, they're obviously trying to get this lamp, so I think we should try to have Jeannie complete the spell as soon as possible.
So you're all finally surfacing from the water. You're mostly out of sight in this kind of crux between 2 large bridges, and not many people can see you where you are. You're all kind of these haggard, raggedy rats at this point after all the damage you've taken. And you pull each other out, and just you're glad to be alive and together. And on top of that, Uli managed to retrieve Jeannie for you. You all take a few steps underneath this bridge to kind of regather yourselves.
Yeah, we get under the bridge and Snakk finds a bush and he jumps in the bush, but he's too big now. It doesn't like actually conceal him, but it's just a habit.
Yeah.
And then he taps the lamp on the ground quickly. Genie, are you still there?
Is everything okay?
Well, we have some things we must discuss, but first, I promised Holly a wish. Can we use part of it now?
Yes, Master Snakk, I'm ready.
Great. Lizard, please.
It's a chameleon. And Holly plucks the chameleon out of her pocket and holds it up. Genie, please, can you finish what you started?
Says, I apologize. And he kind of like comes out like arm first to grab the chameleon and sets it back on the ground. And he sort of resumes the position he was in before, where he hovers these large hands over the chameleon and starts pulling his hands away. And as he's pulling them away, he seems to be kind of elongating the chameleon in different parts. Sort of like pulls the hair out of the chameleon and then pulls both arms kind of back at the same time, and the chameleon's arms outstretch. And then just does this big kind of swirling motion and then pushes upward like growing the tree in the Totoro. And and you see Ivy sprout from this chameleon in her full form. She's still kind of changing colors as she finally comes into view. And she's already crying by the time that she's able to cry.
Ivy! And Holly grabs her around the shoulders and just is holding her and giving her big hugs. She's like, I can't believe it's really you. Is it really you? Is it really you? And she like holds her out in front of her and holds her by the shoulders and just like looks at her.
Ivy like backs out a little bit and then playfully like throws a tongue like up towards the side of her face.
So it was you this whole time. Oh my God. I mean, I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. And oh my gosh, I can't believe you're here. Oh, and she just hugs her again.
And yeah, she can like barely say anything in her state, and you're just like sopping wet still and just like embracing under this bridge. And Ivy says, I forgot about you. I loved you, but I forgot who you were. But I remember now.
I always remembered. And she like is pushing her hair back from her face a little bit and just being like holding her face and just being like, I'm so glad I didn't lose you.
We're never going back to that store again.
That's a promise.
And your group, expanded by one, moves back to Holly's shop. Or Holly's home, I think.
We're headed back to Holly's house with Holly and Ivy are walking arm in arm and just like chattering back and forth. Ivy looks almost identical to Holly. It's her little sister, and she's like an inch shorter and has blonde hair that's longer, almost down to her waist. And she is just like the same exact voice as Holly, pretty much. And they're just chattering and chattering and chattering. And yeah, so they're just so happy to be back together.
Bert, once Genie does his magic, which one do you think is Brax? I wager 20 gold. It's the bird.
Oh, he's definitely a monkey.
A monkey, you say?
20 gold.
Yes.
This is kind of the last conversation you have as you round the corner back to Holly's place, and you see Margot Bingo pacing in front of your door, furiously pacing back and forth with a thumb up to her mouth. And then when she sees you, Holly, she looks up at you with uncharacteristic worry and glassy eyes.
What's wrong, Margot? Look, it's Ivy. She's back.
Her expression breaks for a second, and her eyebrows kind of go up. And you can see that she's heartbroken, but she's relieved for you. She says, Holly, I'm glad for you.
You don't seem very glad. What's wrong?
They burned down the guild house. Thanks so much for listening. I'm Tim, your DM and your genie.
I'm Hannah, playing Holly Hyacinth.
I'm Thomas. I play Engelbert F.F. Wisherspoon.
I'm Tara, and I play Tibio Famur.
I'm John. I play Snakk the Kobold.
And I'm Maggie, playing Uli.